They just feel it. They don't know how to express it. So it's called depression, which leads to alcoholism or the need to satisfy immediate gratification. That's why brothers are always trying to go get some ass or trying to go to the strip club or trying to get some money because they got the need to feed immediate gratification due for the lack of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So they dehydrated like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They can't understand what it means to have a correct wife. I ain't saying, brothers out there, she bogus, but I'm talking about the correct one, the one that's trying. If you got kids bound, trying to make a family. What is it about the brother that we feel comfortable? Like, fuck that, I ain't trying to take them kids to school, so it's better to leave their ass with their mama and not deal with her. So I can wake up, scratch my balls, and go to the club later on at night. That's cool when you're young, but when you're 30, 40 years old, it's kind of like, okay. But I understand, brothers, because there's no necessary images to fight that enemy. You can't go to Tyler Perry. Ain't no Swiss Alps Mountains with the motherfucking X3. That ain't no reality, but that's what they show you, and you feel like if you ain't on that shit, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So where do you go in between just being a humble man that ain't got that much bread, but got enough to take care of your family? What image is that? House of Pain? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that? Where's those images? You know what I'm saying? Of the middle-aged man who's trying to make it or making it and doing his thing. You have no images. You either Sahu, you either Mason. You know what I'm saying? And Mason ain't done do nothing but get money, go to the strip club. Sahu ain't trying to do nothing but get a name for himself, kill, murder, steal type shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's no other images. You the house nigga with the Tyler Perry under the Tyler Perry Act. You know how he show black people. And we know that ain't going on. So the question is, the man had no necessary images and sit his ass at home and be a father to his kids. He don't know where to go at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? So we revert back to 17. The female, come on, man, the same situation. You know what I'm saying? You're still in the club with your kids. It's got to be more to life than going to the club on Friday and working all motherfucking week. Come on now, that shit should make you tired. But when people can do this type of stuff repeatedly, Joe, with you, it's the same shit over and over, that means they lack wisdom. And wisdom is that thin line that carries you on from today to tomorrow. So me and Blau, a day is like 100 years. I mean, shit get old real quick. Imagine that. And that's because of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and think of the thought of a motherfucker telling me what he gonna do on the phone, and through my pineal chakra, my imagination so supreme, I already done it. So it's like doing it twice, and I can't do it twice. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yo, you still want to go?" I'm like, "No, it's cool. I done it already. I just a problem I got." But you know what? I say bread, time, and energy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of thoughts. The way I do it, I started off, I mummified myself. I wanted to check my thoughts. So I sat in one spot. Unless I had to move, I didn't move. So I preserved energy. I laid back across my arms like a mummy. And y'all should try this later and just ignore all the motherfucking thoughts. And not even ignore them, but observe them. Ignore them because you ain't moving. And you will see that if you actually acted on half the damn thoughts that's not yours, but the thoughts that went past in your head, if you just sat back, you'd have saved $150, $200. Just think about that. Just actually sitting back, and I'm talking about unless you had to go pick somebody up, piss or something, like you eat or something, just lay there. Don't do nothing. And do that for a week and imagine how much money you're going to save. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much after that, you breathe while you're doing that. You breathe in, count to 10. Breathe out, count to 10. That's how you start. Breathe in, count to 10, breathe out. And when you do the gut-mo breathing or the fire breathing, as they call it, or the breath of life, you know what I'm saying? What happened is you exhale into all them thoughts. And them thoughts is actually a vibratory wave that they're sending through the elf towers. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is half the damn thoughts you're thinking ain't even yours. That's what you're going to realize. So you're like, well, what is my original thought? Only when you become one or in conscious do you have an original thought. You don't have an original thought until you woke. When you sleep, all them thoughts are generated from an external source because you don't even know who the fuck you is, so how can you have a thought? Anybody got any questions?